Welcome. Let's start solving the paper for your GS 2024. We'll be solving the papers in set of 25 questions each. So let's begin with the first 25 questions. So the first question talks about the instability in the Sahel region. Now this question actually talks about the recent crisis, and there have been coups which have taken over in the regions of Sahel in the recent past. So both the statements are correct here, and statement 2 represents or explains the question correctly, right? The first statement correctly. So that was about the first question. Now the recent articles have talked about the instability and worsening conditions, even the military takeovers in the regions of Sahel. Note that international disputes had been very important this time. The another question there was from Venezuela, another from Argentina. So you have to focus on international crisis and economic crisis very carefully. So let's talk about the second question. Now the second question says that India does not import apples from United States. It's incorrect. The reason being, India does import from US, but the amount of import varies, it fluctuates. So sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low. So the first statement is incorrect. But the second statement that says in India, the law prohibits the import of GM food without the approval of the competent authority is correct, and that is as per the Food Safety Standards Act 2006. So one statement is incorrect, the second statement is correct, is the right option for this question, right? Coming on to the next question. Now this question says with reference to the Speaker of Lok Sabha. Now Speaker of Lok Sabha, there is a question that says that while any resolution for the removal of the Speaker of Lok Sabha is under consideration, if you are talking about the removal of the speaker itself, right, whether the speaker would preside or not. So this is correct. The speaker would not preside, but the speaker would have the right to speak and would be entitled to vote. So these two statements remain incorrect. So you have one only as the correct answer for this question, correct? So this was about the question. Now note that the question from the regions of political science were very basic and important. So coming on next, we have another question, and that is India's parliament consideration. Now in reference to India's parliament, which of the following statements are important? So the first one says the bill pending in the Lok Sabha actually lapses, the bill pending in the Lok Sabha lapses on the dissolution of the Lok Sabha, right? So this statement is a correct statement. The next is the bill, if it is passed by the Lok Sabha and is pending in the Rajya Sabha, but if the Lok Sabha dissolves, the bill actually lapses. That is again a correct statement. So 1 and 2 are the correct statement. Regarding the statement 3, what are the circumstances when the bill would not lapse? So if the president has notified on holding a joint session before the dissolution of the Lok Sabha, in that circumstances, the bill would not lapse. So 1 and 2 are the right options for this question. I hope this is clear. The next question is with reference to the Parliament of India, consider the following statements. Now this question talks about the prorogation. So 3 important terms as we had discussed comprehensively in our political science lectures: summoning, prorogation and dissolution. You must be clear about all the 3, and this becomes really important with this year's election, right? So we already talked about the expected questions where we said anything related to elections this year becomes important. So prorogation is part of it, and again dissolution, right? So here the first statement says that the prorogation of the House of the President does not require the advice of Council of Ministers. So that's absolutely correct. The next is the prorogation is generally done after the House is adjourned sine die, but there is no bar. The president can do so even when the House is in session. So again, this statement is correct. And the dissolution of Lok Sabha is done by the president with the advice of the Council of Ministers, except in rare circumstances when it is about the dissolution of the Council of Ministers itself, right? So all the 3 statements become correct here, and this was an important question that was asked this time. The next question is from Venezuela. Again, a very important important question, I would say. Extremely important, because this talks about the economic crisis in Venezuela, right? And regarding the previous question, prorogation, dissolution and summoning, as I said, it's a really important topic. Cover that carefully. So coming on to Venezuela, there has been debates onto the economic crisis. So there was a 3-digit inflation, hyperinflation in Venezuela, which has reduced, and it is believed that it would in this year come to a 2-digit inflation. So there have been signs of economic recovery. Now, the keyword here is rapid or mild. So some of the text actually mainly focus that the recovery is there, but the recovery is a mild recovery. So this is something which has to be noted specifically in this question. So we can't be very sure about this statement as of now. We'll have to wait for the final answer keys. But yes, Venezuela has the world's largest oil reserves. That is correct. And that is in line with Saudi Arabia next. And these two countries have even higher reserves as compared to United States. So again, this is an important statement. The next is some of the schemes and programs. Now, all these schemes and programs we have covered comprehensively as we have discussed the monthly Yojana Kurukshetra. So, as it was seen in 2021-22, there were numerous questions in programs and policies, and this year again we have seen a repeated patterns, and we have mentioned to the students regularly that there have been off and on changes with the pattern in the examination that have been seen. So again, digitization was one of the questions this time. So about the digitization of the land records, some of the important things that you must be familiar with here include, first of all, that yes, the land record schemes are 100% funded by the central government. That is a correct statement. The next is the cadastral maps under this scheme are digitized. Again, correct. And there have been initiative to transliterate the records from the local language into any of the languages recognized under the schedule of the constitution. So that is again an important question that we have seen here. I'm sorry, this mouse isn't working. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. So Pradhan Mantri Surakshit Matritva Abhiyan. Now this scheme guarantees antenatal care for second and third trimesters. That is correct. But 6 months of post-delivery health care, it's not clearly given in the text, right? So this is not a correct statement, but yes, private sectors have been welcomed under this scheme to join. So this is a correct statement. So 2 is a correct statement here. The next is Pradhan Mantri Shram Yogi Mandhan scheme. Now this scheme, the entry is 21 to 40 years. That is correct. There is age specific contribution and superannuation contribution that is made. Each subscriber under this scheme would receive a pension of 3,000 per month after the age of 60 years. That's again correct. So these 3 statements are correct. But in case the spouse in case the head of the family dies, then the pension would be available to the spouse, and that would be 50%, and it would be only to the spouse, not to the unmarried girls. So fourth statement becomes incorrect statement here, right? Next question, the Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam. Now this Women Reservation Act talks about sub quota for the reservation, correct? So it's believed that it would come into effect from 18th Lok Sabha elections. This would remain for 15 years after becoming an act. That's again correct. So 1 is correct, 2 is correct, and then it is a sub-quota provision within the reservation of the women, right? So 1/3 for women, and within that women reservation, there would be reservation for SC/STs. But it is not the reservation within the SCs. So this statement becomes incorrect. As I have mentioned before, reading the statement carefully is really important in this case. The next question, which of the following about exercise Mitra Shakti is correct? So exercise Mitra Shakti is a joint exercise between India and Sri Lanka. So this statement becomes incorrect. This year it was held at Ondh in Pune, correct. The idea was to counter terrorism operations, and that was a major goal, again correct, and Indian Air Force was part of it. So 2, 3 and 4 are the right options. So these were some of the important questions. Now moving on, next are the questions from political science. question talks about the writ of prohibition in an order issued by Supreme Court or High Court to the lower court prohibits the continuation of the proceeding in the case. Every time there is a question on this section, so read these sections carefully and attempt these sections carefully, right? So political science, basic questions you must know, that's it. The next question is very important. Read the language of the question carefully. So here, governor of the state recognizes and declares any community of the state as scheduled tribe. Now, within the state, the governor has the authority to declare the community as a scheduled tribe within the state. So this is a correct statement. The next is a community declared as scheduled tribe in the state need not be the so in other states. So as per the article 342, if it is a tribe in one state, it's not required that the same community would be tribe in another state as well. So both the statement here are correct. So both 1 and 2 would be the correct statement. The next question talks about with reference to the union budget, consider the following statements, right? So with reference to the union budget, we need to understand that the president with respect to the finance would lead a cause, right? So president for every financial year would be the cause to lay down the annual financial statement. Now, who would lay down? It's usually that finance minister lays down it, but in the constitution we don't see it as a given text, right? But yes, at the union level, no demand for a grant can be made except for the recommendation of the president. That is for sure a correct option. Let's move to the next question. Which of the following, who of the following is the author of the India Way and Why Bharat Matters? Now this was a direct question and the correct answer is Subramaniam Jaishankar, and that is basically the direct question, and usually we haven't seen these kind of direct questions in the past, but yes, this time there was a direct question on books and authors. The next question, which of the following pairs are correct, right? So Argentina, the worst economic crisis, that is correct. There have been severe fiscal deficits in Argentina. Then Sudan, there has been conflict in the Sudan, and that is a regular conflict between army, paramilitary and a Sudanese civil war. We have already covered that last year. Last year again there was a question on the refugee camp. So again the international disputes, as I had said, became important. We had seen 3 questions subsequently. The first one we have seen from Sahel, then Venezuela, then Argentina and Sudan, right? Then Turkey is a member of NATO, so 3 is incorrect. So the question says how many pairs are correctly matched. Now you have to read the language of the question again carefully. It is correctly matched. So the correct answer would be 2 pairs are correctly matched. Let's move to the next one. Assumed pipeline is a strategic route for Persian oil and natural gas shipment to Europe. That's perfectly correct. It connects the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea, and that's where this is the strategic route where it supplies, right? So both the statements are correct, and one is explained by 2, right? So both the statements are correct here and one is explained by 2 would be the right option. Let's move to the next question. So this was the assumed pipeline. Let's move to the next question, the Red Sea. Now, Red Sea, it's interesting to note about Red Sea. It is one of the very saltier lake bodies, water bodies. It does not receive a lot of precipitation. There is no water that enters from the rivers. High evaporation is one of the reasons, that is the reason for its higher salty content, right? So we can say both 1 and 2 are the correct statements here. The next question is, which of the following is the largest emitter of sulfur dioxide emissions? Now, sulfur dioxide emissions, the largest emitters are the power plants. Power plants using fossil fuels are the largest emitters, and there have been list of pollutants which includes fossil fuel fired power plants, industrial facilities and mobile combustion units, right? The next question is, how many delimitation commissions have been constituted since 2023? So there have been 4 delimitation constitutions which have been constituted since 2023. These were in 52. Okay, then they were in 1963, 1973 and 2002, right? So coming on next, the Constitution, the 71st Amendment Act, the 8th schedule, which all languages it includes? So it includes Konkani, Manipuri and Nepali. So 1, 2 and 3 are the correct option. The next question is, which of the following is the correct match? So coming here, we have to again identify the correct matches, right? So the first one, the Bharatiya Jan Sangh. Now, Bharatiya Jan Sangh, if we say, we have to take into account who actually was the leader. So Shyama Prasad Mukherjee was the leader for the Bharatiya Jan Sangh. That is correct. Now, Congress for Democracy was founded by Jagjeevan Ram. So again correct. So 1 and 3 are correct. Then C. Rajagopalacharya actually was the one who founded the Swatantra Party. So second one is incorrect. Acharya Narendra Dev played a major role in Congress Socialist Party. So again fourth is correct. So 2 and 4. So 2 and 4 are the incorrect ones, and 1 and 3 are the correct options. Moving on next. Which of the following statements are correct about the Constitution of India? So municipalities, the powers of municipalities under the 74th Amendment in Part 9A of the Constitution, that is correct. Then we have the emergency provisions under Part 18 of the Constitution, again that is the correct option. And any amendment of the Constitution under Part 20 of the Constitution is the correct option. So all the 3 of these are correct. Coming on to the next question. Here, all these 4 that are given are part of the union list. So interstate trade and commerce, interstate migration, interstate quarantine and corporation tax are part of the union list. So here, the only one that is correct which is given is the C option. The remaining all given in a state which is incorrect. So C is the correct option. So here we have discussed the first 25 section, the first 25 questions. Will come with the next 25 questions in next set. Stay tuned.